My name is Dana Berkey and welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you are new here, I am a young adult fiction author and I want to start by saying I was not planning on filming a video tonight. My hair is kind of just whatever. I don't have a lot of makeup on. My light ring is dead and I was trying to get it to work and it's just not happening. So I'm not even using a light ring for this video. But I wanted to weigh in on something that has been on my mind a lot, especially today and this evening as I've been like doing house cleanup and laundry and stuff like that, and had some time to think. So, as you guys probably already know from the description, I wanted to talk a little bit about TGLC's uniform. Their uniform came out yesterday. It has been just all over cheer Instagram, cheer Twitter, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time to share my thoughts while they're fresh in my mind. Just full warning, I haven't fully planned what I want to say. I'm just kind of doing almost stream of consciousness, and whether you agree or disagree, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I just ask that you keep it civil. I've seen some really just really strong words on social media, and I don't want anyone to just go too overboard in my comment section. I have a lot of younger followers, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Anyway, in order to talk about their uniforms, we have to first talk about TGLC's music. If you guys haven't heard it, I will put the link below, but basically their music came out about a month ago, and it had a like karate theme, and I'll go into it more, but they mentioned like Cobra Kai a lot, and I honestly was like, I don't know what that means, but okay, karate. And honestly, I wasn't really like over the moon excited for it, just because for me, when a team has a theme, I get really drawn in when it's something that I love. Like, what was it? Maryland Twisters, when they did their baseball theme, I was like sold. I played softball for years. I love it. When the Vancouver All-Stars Ice Queens did their Spice Girls theme, I was obsessed because I was a huge Spice Girl fan growing up, and to this day, let's be honest. And then when World Cup Shooting Stars, when they did their Dancing with the Stars? Yes, I almost said Dancing with the Queens. When they did, guys, I can't speak. Too many words. When they did their Dancing with the Stars theme, I just loved it, and I think the line that did it for me was the "No one puts a shooting star in the corner," because I am a huge Dirty Dancing fan, and the "Nobody puts baby in a corner" line is iconic and amazing. So for me, a theme really has to be something that I have a personal connection to, or I can really like buy into for me to really love it. So the karate theme wasn't necessarily something that I initially connected with. I don't dislike it, but it's not something that I'm like over the moon about. I love that they spell no mercy. I love that it had this whole like, kind of battle ready theme, and it made me excited to see their routine. So their routine came out for Showcase. I didn't have the best view the first time, but it was obvious like they're doing a lot of amazing things. They're going to continue to elevate and be innovative, and I'm excited to see where their routine is come NCA, let alone come Worlds. So all of that leads into yesterday. So yesterday their uniforms were released. I actually saw a picture first, and then I saw the video that Rebel posted that's been going around that kind of shows all the background. If you haven't seen the pictures yet, here is the images that I saw. So it shows both the male and female uniform. I'm not really sure if I will get in trouble if I show the video. It might be copyrighted, so I'm not going to show the video, but I will put the link to the Instagram video below so you can check that out. But when I saw everything, I only could see it for like a few minutes because I was on my lunch break, and at the end of the day, I was able to take a closer look. Now, I want to go through my full feelings, and I'm doing this because some people have said whether they like or dislike something, and they're just like, it's ugly, it's beautiful, and no explanation, and I want to explain it. And this is because I watch a ton of Project Runway, and for me, I'll watch an episode and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this outfit they made is my favorite thing ever, and the judges are like, it looks like you made this with your feet, it's trash. Or there'll be an outfit that I'm like, that looks like trash, I hate it, and the judges are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I want to get it in every color. So fashion is very objective, and I want to make sure that that's clear in my explanation of my thoughts on the uniform. So first of all, I love TGLC, one of my favorite teams, and I love Rebel. They're amazing. Their uniforms are always so cutting edge. That being said, this is not my favorite uniform. It's just not. And for me, there are elements that I like and dislike, and I want to just touch on those super, super fast. I apologize. This video is going to be so long. The boys' uniform, I actually really enjoy. I think it looks like cool. When you see it, you think karate. It's great. I love the upper arm bands. I think it's like a cool little touch. The lower arm bit, I don't really care for at all in the boys. It's overall doesn't necessarily scream like all-star cheer, but I think that's okay because it fits with this like theme of karate. We're gonna talk about it in a second, guys. Don't worry, it's coming. The headband I'm okay with because boys usually don't have anything, so I think giving them something is okay. However, y'all better tie those so tight because if that falls off on the mat, you're gonna like lose so many points because I can just see all the boys losing theirs. Like, you better super glue that to heads. Anyway, the girls' uniform. That is where I have less than love. I'm not gonna say dislike or hate. I'm gonna say less than love. Let's start with the shorts. Adorable. I love the belts. I think they're so cute. I immediately was like, ooh, someone's gonna accidentally like get their hand like caught up in it, or they're gonna grab someone by it. I can see that being a slight problem, but I like them. I think the shorts are really cute. The top is where I have the problem. I dislike the arm things. Again, I don't like them all around, boys or girls. The upper arm band, whatever. It is what it is. The back, it has that standard like thin strap detail and bling detail that we're used to seeing for TGLC and Top Gun in general. The front, however, is the area that I have a problem with the most. When you look at it, to me, that's the first thing you see, and it's very plain. I think for me, when I think of female uniforms in All-Star Cheer, they're a lot more feminine, and the ones that I've seen, there's only been a couple of pictures of girls wearing the uniform, but it's not very feminine. There's not a lot of bling. It doesn't necessarily cross the center of the chest, which I think for some girls that are more developed, that's going to be an issue. And it's just plain black. There's not a lot going on. And so that's kind of where the problem I have is. Now, overall, again, not my favorite, probably not my worst favorite. I've actually seen some worse ones out there. I'm not gonna like sit here and list worst ones and then like do all that because I don't think that's like productive. But overall, not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to repost this. Like, it's just a uniform, and you know, TGLC and Top Gun and Rebel, they've all had uniforms before that I haven't been obsessed with. A lot of gyms have made uniforms that aren't necessarily my favorite because I like really like classic looking uniforms. Like the TGLC 25th anniversary uniform, I'm obsessed with it. I love it so, so, so much. So that's more of like the style I lean towards. So last night and again this morning, I was on Instagram, I was on Twitter, and I started to see a lot more talk that was kind of the reason I wanted to make this video. Now, I do want to say I did some research. I went on to Google, I played on Wikipedia, I searched the internet, and I actually spent some time looking up what Cobra Kai is. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because a lot of people have been talking about cultural appropriation. Now, that's when someone takes someone else's culture and uses it for financial gain, for attention, things like that. And at first I was like, shoot dang, this could be that. Like, they're taking Japanese culture in karate and using it in their cheer routine. And I wasn't really sure how I felt about it, but then I continued to read those comments. I hate when people on Facebook see the title of an article and repost. I wasn't going to be that human, so I continued to read, and people started mentioning that Cobra Kai is actually from Karate Kid. I'm old, guys, I'm 33. I grew up when Karate Kid, like the original ones, were like out and they were kind of newer and all that. I honestly don't know what year they came out. I think 84s. If so, I was -1. But I've never been like obsessed with those movies. They're never really my thing. But I did some research, and Cobra Kai is actually the name of like the bad guy dojo or like karate gym. Unless you're Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother, he thinks they're the good guys. If you don't know the show, that's fine. But they're like the bad guys. And There's a new show, though, that's called Cobra Kai that follows that gym or that dojo. They create a new dojo and they're like training people. And so it kind of like is Karate Kid, but from like this different angle. Now, Karate Kid is not all Japanese people. It's white guys, you know, like it's just regular people, normal, whatever people. There's not an ethnic specification. It's more about karate as a practice, which is huge around the world, not just in Japanese or Asian cultures. And so I started like kind of looking up more about Cobra Kai, and the uniforms that Cobra Kai wear in the movie are the same as TGLC. They literally copied it. They changed the little chest emblem. And I actually, when I saw those, I appreciated TGLC's uniforms a little bit more. Still not a huge fan of the girls' uniform, but it made me appreciate the boys' uniform a bit more. So as much as I can understand why some people might say that it's like cultural appropriation, I don't fully agree. Mostly too, someone on Twitter, I wish I had screenshotted it, they made the comment, they were kind of like, if this is cultural appropriation, we need to talk about Ace Warriors. Just saying. We're not going to go into all that, but I do think that this is more about the TV show and about Karate Kid, not trying to steal from Japanese culture to make a cheer routine cool and edgy or whatever. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. That being said, TGLC, I don't think they're going to go the whole season with this uniform. I think they're going to change it up. But I wanted to really put my thoughts out there, my feelings out there, especially because I took the time to research, you guys. Like, I had to pause on watching Dark Matter to Google, and that was pretty serious. But yeah, overall though, again, I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts out there, start the conversation. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you love the uniform? Do you hate the uniform? Are you neutral? What about it do you like or not like? When I sat down and really started to break down the elements of the uniform, it made me realize that it's just specific elements I don't love. It's not the worst uniform in the world. It's still gonna look pretty when they're cheering, and I had to kind of remind myself of that. As far as the cultural appropriation, what are your thoughts and feelings on that? Did you know about Cobra Kai? I did not. Oh, and fun fact, in their music, they'd say the like, no something, no mercy, or like in this dojo, or like there's no whatever in this dojo. I can't think of any of the words right now. I apologize. Those are direct like quotes and mottos from Cobra Kai, like the movie, show, all that kind of stuff. So there are a bajillion ties in, and I just didn't realize. Like, I didn't realize how much everything tied in. So yeah. That's where my thoughts are. I apologize. I feel like this video is a hot mess. We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. To sum it up though, not my favorite uniforms, but there's elements that I like. I don't personally see it as complete cultural appropriation because it is from the show. I think it's more about this show, highlighting the show, which is a newer show. And all in all, I still think TGLC is going to put out an amazing routine. And as of right now, they are like the most talked about team in the cheer industry because of all of this. So they're getting this attention, good, bad, or otherwise, that I think is going to set them up to have every eye on. So those are my thoughts. Again, if you agree or disagree, feel free to comment. Just let's make sure we keep those comments civil. I'm not trying to make this video to sway anyone's opinion. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there. So yeah, that's where we're at. I still love TGLC. I absolutely adore Rebel, and I'm excited to see what these uniforms look like when they perform. I'm also excited to see if there's going to be a secondary uniform that comes out. There probably will be. Like, come on, let's be honest. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I don't even know how I just said thumbs, guys. Sorry, it's late. Comment below your thoughts and feelings, and finally make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notifications on so you can find out when I post more videos. I'll be vlogging this weekend, so stay tuned for that. For now, though, what are your thoughts? And just try to remember that, you know, other people are going to have different opinions than you, and that's okay. That's okay. If you all disagree with me, that's okay too. Just remember to spread kindness and spread joy. And yeah. I don't know how to fully end this video just because it's such a random one. So thanks, guys. Best of luck to TGLC this season. Rebel, edgy as you may be, You're rock stars and I love you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all soon.